Um, uh, there's a part in the Bible, man, in the book of Daniel, and it talks about the iron mixed with clay, okay? And it's like there's this vision of this statue of this world kingdom, uh, the empires of the past. I mean, it's obvious they're empires because the first one was Babylon, and it was the Golden Kingdom. Then you got the Medes and the Persians, which were the silver. The Bronze, which was the Greeks. And I mean, that was called the Bronze Age. And I'm starting to think there's a lot of like, look, I've seen pictures of island people from the Mediterranean, and they looked a lot like Indians. They look like Indians in a way, but the only difference was it looked like they had long hair like Indians, but it was curly a little bit, okay? And I see in the names of Indians that there is some overlay with that era. So maybe as slaves, some Indians could have been brought here by the Greeks, and like they made them mine the copper. Maybe they left them here, left, and then after they fell out of power, they never came back, and then the people just got left here. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. It's kind of digressing, but the iron mixed with clay, dude. It's like us. It's an allegory in a way for human beings, our clay, earthen vessels. Jeremiah, he can the potter. God's the potter, and we're the vessels. We're the clay, freaking. But in the iron mixed with clay thing, this parallels and overlaps with Revelations, where it the mark of the beast. Every man shall need the mark, or the number of the name, the mark, or the number, freaking basically to buy, sell, or trade. And I've been seeing these videos of people sticking magnets to their arm, freaking after they got the jabski. You know what I'm saying? The jabby wabby. And for the people who have taken the jabby wabby, I hope that this isn't it, and this is just some kind of a fluke, because I know the Satanists and the real evil dark types, the real control freak authoritarian types, use the Bible in a mocking kind of way, the Francis Sabbatian kind of way, where they mock it. Like the Francis Sabbatian belief was, go ahead and sin, do everything evil, because it'll bring about the Messiah quicker. You know what I'm saying? So, ooh, what the? Well, that was just a fly, but I thought it was a bee. It's making a lot of noise there. Anyway, I mean, to some extent, it's like I've even heard people say that there's nanobots in it. You know what I'm saying? And that would make sense to me. But from my understanding, a nanobot might not be iron. It could be even... That is a big freaking fly. It could be like a quartz crystalline type of a substance. And I mean, in the Bible, there are little, like the Levitical breastplate. When you look at it, these are all crystalline quartz elements that were composed of this, and metal also. For superconductors, they need stuff like gold. Gold is all in circuitry, so it's made out of gold and quartz. That's exactly, to me, that sounds like it's talking about what is those called, man? It's not microchip, but the electrical components of our electronic devices now are made out of a gold, and no, it's silicon, but some of them actually do have quartz in it as well. Like the old school calculators that use light to convert this quartz plate into electricity to run the machine. Okay, so there is a connection there. So quartz, but iron is kind of like, I'm not sure how much iron is actually used in electronics. Okay, so, but, and I know not all metals are actually magnetic, you know what I'm saying, but it seems to me like it's pretty freaking compelling. Like, look, that's a like dead bang type, almost iron mixed with clay, and it's obvious. Mister Kill Bill Gates of Hell is he's not a freaking a medical doctor. He's a computer geek. Okay, so why did they make him the spokesman and the head jab pusher? You know what I'm saying? When it's like, dude, if you just look, detach from the fear porn, detach from the subjective thinking, and be a little objective, and you look at it and you be like, wait a second, you're trying to put some kind of machinery inside of us. It's some kind of component to link us to the Internet of Things, to the computers. And that overlaps with the Chinese social credit score system. And it seems to me that they're trying to link you in with the social credit score system. I mean, they've been using it on me for 10 years now here already. Like, I can tell they know who I am when I go in anywhere public. You know what I'm saying? And it even said in that an angry something about the of modern schooling, angry. I'll make another video about that, but dude's name's like John Gatto or something like that. But it was like he was talking about how they would use like subtle control mechanisms by certain gatekeepers in society to take people like me who think for themselves and don't really conform. They would gaslight us basically and nudge us with subtle trickery to get in line. You better get in line, buddy, or we're going to make your life hard for you. You know what I'm saying? And look, dude, it was a perfect con, dude. And it's just so sad that people put so much stock in groupthink. And listen, really, the whole jab thing, everyone running to get it, you basically are participating in crowd psychology. Look into crowd psychology, and it's not pleasant. It's like fear spreads, panic spreads, and it leads to chaos. And the Bible also says this: those that seek to save their life shall lose it. So look, dude, and look, dude, being a Native American and frickin' also being a student of history, an amateur historian, history isn't good. Like, look, science has been used as a weapon and a control mechanism, not as great innovation, not as much as they are trying to paint it out to be. It's been used as mind control, brainwashing, and listen, you can look at the history of science, and they've experimented on people. They used to torture people in like psych wards. What are those? I can't remember. The nut house, crazy house. Like look, look, they've also been used to like the sluggish schizophrenia of the communists of Russia, where they would just slap a label on you if you were a dissenter of communism. Like if you're like, wait, this shit is a scam, you're labeled sluggish schizophrenic, and you basically get outlawed from society. And that's exactly what this whole, where it's leading to with this mark of the beast, where no man shall buy, sell, or trade without. You basically become this like social outcast. And that social credit score system totally fits the bill for what the scripture says in Revelations, okay? So, look, I can't say for sure, but it appears it could be. But look, I'm talking to people who got the jab. They don't seem zombie-ish. They don't seem evil. They don't seem like look. So I can't say for sure. But I have seen some people act weird, had the jab too. Like they were like, and their movements were weird. I don't know if he's just got another condition that would cause something like that. Like maybe he's on meds that would cause some kind of weird lethargy, weird kind of catatonicness. But look, I've been seeing weird stuff. Like people's behaviors are weird sometimes, okay? And, I mean, I don't want nobody to to die or lose your soul, basically. Become property of Kill Bill. Gates of Hell. Look, become property of Kill Bill. Go to the gates of hell. Don't want that for you, homie, or chick, or whoever. So just look. You better pray about it. Use some discernment, and just don't fall victim to the crowd psychology. It's like the Pied Piper. It's like if everyone was jumping off a cliff. It's an old ancient parable, but look, literally, it's like, look. I mean, look, control freaks never relinquish power. It doesn't matter if you conform, lick their boots. They're going to say, drop down and give me 20 while you're licking my boots. And they're just going to keep shit testing you and doo-doo testing you because it's narc supply. When someone gives you an order, especially when you never invited them to be my boss, to be my dad, my mom, treat me like I'm fucking, diminish me like I'm a child, like I'm a teenager or something. Nah, I'm grown. I can think for myself, and I can draw my own freaking conclusions. I can do my own research. Look, dude, and there's ways to circumvent some of your modern quackery, your pharmakia, dude. I mean, and it says the nations were deceived by their sorcery. And look, mixing nanobot technology, microchip technology inside a human being. When I just made the video about how electrical fields have a detrimental effect on living things. So like, look, dude, this stuff hasn't been tested. You're an experimentee. You're being experimented on. We all are. Even though I ain't taking it, I still have to watch these people abuse everyone else, just like a pimp when he slaps up one of his chicks and gives her a black eye and tells her, keep working, put some makeup on her, keep working. Because that by doing that publicly, abusing people, it sends a message to the rest to keep in line. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. There's a lot of weird effery going on in this whole situation. So, I don't know. I can't say for sure. But it seems it could be. This could be it. And it seems like the time frame, prophecy, time clock, everything is jiving and connecting. The dots are connecting and paralleling and type and shadowing. And so even if it's not far off. And if they've got this far through feigning danger, and people just, like, it's like, you know, when you throw the ball and the dog goes running for it. If you threw the ball off the cliff and the dog just jumped to chase the ball, just jumped right off the cliff. Don't be that dog. You know what I'm saying? Be that smart dog that goes and then just sits down. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Anyway. Don't be Wile E. Coyote chasing the frickin' Roadrunner, you know, to your own frickin' detriment, and then you get frickin' anvil falls out of the sky and smashes you. You know what I'm saying, buddy? That'll be iron mixed with clay there, dude. You know what I'm talking about?